Hello everybody and welcome to the NASCAR Xfinity Series Focused Health 250 from the Atlanta Motor Speedway, the 24th race of our 2003 Xfinity Series regular season. Chandler Smith on pole alongside Jesse Love as we are green and underway here in Atlanta. Who is going to be a peach and be in victory lane today? We're going to find out. Remember earlier this season in February, it was Austin Hill pulling off a phenomenal photo finish victory over Parker Retzlaff, denying him the early season playoff bid. Retzlaff still has not found his way in yet. Austin Hill's now on the inside. Chandler Smith once again. Here comes that 21. We know how fast these RCR Chevrolets are here at the super speedways, especially here at Atlanta, as Austin Hill tries to go to the outside, or the inside rather, of Chandler Smith here through turn 3, and Hill will take the lead away out of turn 4, getting a nose ahead of Smith as they're 3 wide behind him. Austin Hill leads the opening lap of racing by a hair here at Atlanta over Chandler Smith, who is still giving his all on the outside lane. You know that 81 is strong. Of course, Chandler Smith, your points leader, looking to lock up that regular season championship today, as well as remain the driver with the most wins this season with 4. Austin Hill has 3 and was last week's winner in Darlington, trying to go back-to-back, and Hill will take the lead away. Now he is clear of Chandler Smith. Austin Hill to the lead here at Atlanta over the 81. They are 3 wide back for 4th place, and Hill leads the way early here in Atlanta. Now on to lap 4, here comes his teammate Jesse Love in the 2 to the inside. Jesse Love now taking the lead. How about Ryan Sieg in the 39 looking for 3rd place? Sieg having a great run in a must-win scenario to make the playoffs. And now Jesse Love leads the way here in Atlanta. The top 5, a little bit of a breakaway to the rest of the pack. 3 wide in trouble. Around goes the 98 of Herbst into the wall. Spinning. There goes Sheldon Creed into Lawless Allen. And the big one strikes out Atlanta on just lap 5 in a huge crash. Here, as you see, it was 3 wide. Shane Van Gisbergen, Riley Herbst, and Parker Retzlaff squeezed together. 98 pounds of 97 to the wall. The 31 spins into Creed, down into Lawless Allen, who gets sent around. Multiple other cars, while Sammy Smith collected in this. Cole Custer is involved. You also have Leland Honeyman in it. You got Jeb Burton piling in. Josh Williams with a big hit, then slammed by Brendan Poole right there, who slams the outside wall hard. The 53 of Morgan Byard also piles in a huge wreck here. The big one early here at Atlanta. Takes out multiple contenders, including Sheldon Creed and Parker Retzlaff. Cole Custer also damaged this. And a big hit for Josh Williams. I mean, he just drilled right there. I mean, flying through the air like a top after he got hit by the 53 of Morgan Byard. A massive hit there for him. Meanwhile, the rest of the field is racing back to the line to finish off this caution period, and it will be Jesse Love leading over a pack of about 6 behind him. And now we're going to be back underway here on lap number 10. Jesse Love, Ryan Sieg lead us back to the green flag, and we are back underway here at Atlanta. Sieg on the outside lane has got to win to make the playoffs for a 2nd consecutive season, or else he will be eliminated. He's got to beat the RCR cars low. Look at Austin Hill all the way on the apron, now going 3 wide for the lead. Austin Hill and Jesse Love making it happen. You see the long list of cars out of the race. Of course, Morgan Byard, Brendan Poole, Josh Williams, Kyle Weatherman, Jeb Burton, Leland Honeyman, Josh Williams, and Sheldon Creed all out of this race. Seeing us with just 29 cars left. Creed out in 30th. Now behind us, they're 4 wide for 2nd. This can't end well. 4 wide coming through tri-oval contact, and around was Parker Kligerman. Spun by Alfredo in more trouble. There's Allgaier to the wall and a huge pile up down the front straightaway. Kligerman and Ryan Truex up and over on their sides. A huge crash here at Atlanta. Caution comes out once again. Here's a slow-mo replay. Alfredo just hooks Kligerman 4 wide, just not going to work here at Atlanta. Allgaier gets turned by Truex and triggers a massive wreck going into turn 1, and the hole closes for Brandon Jones and like 8 other cars, and the huge one strikes at Atlanta, involving at least 20 cars in this crash. Almost the whole dang field is involved in this one. The top 3 are able to escape. A few others get through, but most of the field's destroyed in the massive one here at Atlanta. Kligerman got drilled up in the air. The 20 of Ryan Truex heavy damage. Custer is destroyed. Van Gisbergen, Sammy Smith, DiBenedetto, and among others. Here we go, the Haas onboard camera with Cole Custer. Watch as he gets collected in this. One of our bubble drivers trying to make it in on points. He just gets run over from behind into the back of Ryan Truex. He almost made it through there, but then he is destroyed. Now the Focus Health onboard camera with Shane Van Gisbergen on the inside trying to get by, and the hole closes right in front of him, and he has Parker Kligerman on top of him right there as he slams into Brandon Jones, and then Kligerman's car lands on him. Now the Wheeler onboard camera with Chandler Smith just right in his lap here, nowhere to go. gets collected the 20 of Truex and the 7 of Allgaier. Big hits for a lot of cars. Blaine Perkins also collecting damage here. Now the spiked coolers on with Parker Kligerman. See, he just gets hooked by Alfredo spinning, and then watch out right back into the pack. A big impact right there on his side. Almost upside down for the 48 of Kligerman. A huge hit. Now the Toyota on board with Ryan Truex just gets turned into the 7 Allgaier. A hard head-on hit to the outside wall. Then it says everyone else is piling into him. Up in the air. Huge hit there from Cole Custer. Then the 81 piles into him just at the end of it. Now the Hellman's on board. Justin Allgaier. See, he almost made it through. Just got clipped by the 20. Hard in the outside wall into the Benedetto. And that would be an end to Justin Allgaier's day when he had a really strong run going. They were 4 wide in front of him here. Just not going to work out here at Atlanta. Here's the final replay of the massive one. 2 huge pile-ups early here at Atlanta, taking out most of the favorites. You know, Allgaier's done. Creed is out. Truex, Smith, Custer, SVG, Sammy Smith, DiBenedetto, all destroyed out of this race. Meanwhile, back at the front of the field, it is the 2 favorites, the RCR duo of Austin Hill and Jesse Love, to no one's surprise, leading the field. Back to the caution flag. Love with the slight advantage over Austin Hill. Now back underway here on lap number 16, and remains Love and Hill, the front row. RCR in control of this race. Austin Hill clear into turn 1. Love lets him into that inside lane. See, the list of cars out has now grown substantially. Jade Buford in the 74 is out, as well as Brandon Jones, CJ McLaughlin in the 07, DiBenedetto, Parker Kligerman, Justin Allgaier, Cole Custer, Shane Van Gisbergen is out in 22nd. Chandler Smith is out in 21st. Leaving us with just about 19, 20-ish cars left in this race as Austin Hill is clear for the race lead. Jesse Love in second, and Hill now trying to drive away with the lead and possibly a season sweep here at Atlanta, which would be typical Austin Hill at the Super Speedways, as Austin Hill leads the way here at Atlanta in stage number 1 now. On the last out of stage 2, is Jesse Love leading the way over the 39 of Ryan Sieg. Love just trying to bring it home safely here at the end of the stage and get his first career stage win. That's what he's about to do. Jesse Love, first career stage win, wins stage 1 here in Atlanta. Ryan Sieg second, Austin Hill third, Jeremy Clements and Sam Mayer round out the top 5, followed by Taylor Gray in 6th. AJ Allmendinger 7th, Corey Heim 8th, Anthony Alfredo 9th, and Riley Earpst earns the last stage point as your stage 1 winner. Jesse Love here at Atlanta. Now continuing on here on lap number 100. Last couple laps here, stage 2. Jesse Love leading over Austin Hill. RCR still 1-2. Caution out on the racetrack, though. I believe an incident has happened as they come to the caution. Looks like it's going to be Jesse Love narrowly holding off his teammate to sweep the stage. And indeed, smoke up ahead. The 98 of Riley Earpst is destroyed because Nick Lights in the 92 was just dumped by Sam Mayer through the tri-oval. Lights slid down the track right into the path of Riley Earpst, who slams into him. A hard T-bone impact into the door of Nick Lights. A huge hit for both the 98 and the 92. Knocks Lights and Earpst out of this race. So Jesse Love wins stage 2 and sweeps the stages here at Atlanta under caution. Austin Hill is second. Ryan Sieg now coming through for 3rd place. Sam Mayer ways back here. Well, here's Jeremy Clements coming home 8th, a lap down. Riley Earpst somehow gets credited with the 5th place stage finish. Corey Heim comes through in 9th. And there's Mayer coming through. Alfredo also in 6th. Allmendinger in 7th. Mason Massey gets the final stage point. So there you go. Jesse Love sweeps the stages in dominating fashion here at Atlanta. Back underway. Ryan Sieg now leading another huge wreck that we missed, has now taken out the 28 of Kyle Sieg, the 29 of Blaine Perkins, the 35 of Mason Maggio, who's going to finish 15th in his debut, which is very impressive, the 45 of Smithley, the 43 of Ryan Ellis, and the 14 of Mason Massey. So Ryan Sieg leading the way, Austin Hill in second, as Sieg will be leading here with about 51 to go in this race over the dominant RCR duo of Hill and Love behind him, who are now back out front here with just 15 laps to go in Atlanta. Austin Hill leads, Jesse Love in second. Hill trying to bring home his back-to-back wins here in the Xfinity Series, and a season sweep at Atlanta would be his 4th of the season, which would tie Chandler Smith for most in the series. Now here we are, just 8 laps to go. No, sorry, 7 to go. Jesse Love stuck in lap traffic, 3 wide with Taylor Gray and Sammy Smith, held up behind the 15 of Lawless Allen. Finally gets by, but the damage is already done. He has lost a considerable amount of time to his teammate of Austin Hill, who's driving away now. White flag in the air. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank here at Atlanta for Austin Hill. Won't be as dramatic as this initial race in Atlanta in February, but he is going to probably win this race once again and sweep the season here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway and get his 4th of the season. He is on a roll. Sippy Hill's 3rd win in the last 6 races as he catches up to the back of the 16 of AJ Allmendinger around the outside lane. Hill gonna make it happen, gonna lap Allmendinger 5th, and through turn 4 for the final time, Austin Hill will win at Atlanta, sweeping the season here at this racetrack. Jesse Love comes home so close in 2nd, still a career best performance from him. Ryan Sieg now making his way through turn 4. Ryan Sieg, a hard-fought 3rd place finish, but not quite enough to get into the playoffs. For Austin Hill, by the way, that's his 9th career win. He won 5 times last season. This season, he already has 4 wins racked up. He is just rolling. So Austin Hill, 9 career wins, sweeps the lane for the season. Here comes Sam Mayer to come home in 4th, the last car on the lead lap. AJ Allmendinger rounds out the top 5 lap down. You see Alfredo, Clements, Heim, Sammy Smith, and Taylor Gray, the rest of the top 10. So a dominant performance from Richard Childress Racing with a 1-2 finish, with Austin Hill getting the victory, his 4th on the year, 9th of his career. Sweeps the season here at Atlanta as we look at your final race results. Of course, Jesse Love won both stages but comes home in 2nd. Ryan Sieg, Sam Mayer, 2 guys who had to win, still get good days in 3rd and 4th. Allmendinger, another good top 5 run for him. Then Alfredo, Clements, another strong 8th from Corey Heim. Sammy Smith, and another solid top 10 from Taylor Gray. A couple of truck guys doing well with Heim and Tay Gray running your top 10. Then Lawless Allen, Mason Massey, 11th, 12th. A bunch of guys that just wrecked out down there throughout the rest of the grid. All DNFs. You know, SVG, Cole Custer, 2 bubble drivers, not the finishes they're looking for, especially with Sammy Smith coming home in 9th. That could make things interesting. You know, Allgaier, Creed, all those guys got involved in the big pileups early and weren't able to finish. So your updated playoff grid here. Just 2 races remain until Xfinity Series playoffs begin at Kansas. Cole Custer still with a comfortable gap above the cut line of 42 points, but SVG's bubble has now been cut all the way down to just 3 points above Sammy Smith for that final spot in the playoffs. Huge day for Sammy and the A-team. Then you got Alfredo still lurking, only out by 21. Then Jeb Burton, Sam Mayer on down, pretty much a must-win scenario. Ryan Sieg is now officially a must-win. He can no longer point his way in with just 2 races to go. Those last 2 races will be at Watkins Glen and at Bristol. So we'll see. We're going to have our final 12 drivers decided for the Xfinity Series playoffs. And before we end the episode, as always, I want to give a shout out to my channel members. So I want to shout out my boy, Jeremy Isley. Thank you for your support, Jeremy. I do appreciate it. And if any of you want to become members as well, you can click the join button or click the link in the description down below. So until the next episode, I hope you all have a good one.